13 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
As the creatures step out of the mirror. And Edmont, you see them as ugly, tortured versions of yourself. Evie, you see them as ugly, tortured versions of yourself. And both of them reach out to place their hands upon Edmont. He spins away so the first one can't get a grip on him, but right into the path of the second, and just purges the warmth from your body as it touches you.
Mm-hmm. Gross.
What's next? That's gonna be, everybody else is gonna be surprised as well. Come back to the top of the order with Orson, it looks like.
I guess.
Don't forget to roll for Beldros as well.
Oh, what's his initiative bonus?
I have that here. Somewhere in my vast pages of notes for this dungeon. +2.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
back to the
picture
top.
Victor's broken somehow.
Okay, Orson can get here with his movement, and he's gonna dash. I guess he can hear. He heard like the commotion.
Oh yeah.
So hold on. 5, 20, 25, 30. Okay, that's the end of his turn. He rushes, and I guess he sees tortured versions of Orson, which don't exist because Orson is a good boy.
As Orson comes in the hallway, he sees the creatures as just tormented and horribly ugly versions of himself.
But yeah, that is the end of Orson's turn. He
All right.
used all of his action and everything to get movement.
Who's next?
Next up, we've got Genie with red token.
30. Genie is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Just gonna summon a protector turret with her action.
Okay. And you do that?
And then she's going to pulse it on just the two of us. So, Ekon, get 9 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then it's going to climb onto your shoulder, which I'll put it on the shoulder, your
Yep.
shoulder in a minute, because you're going to get a turn before I am, so yeah. You'll get it closer. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, who's next?
Red token with Edmont.
Okay. Let's...
You know my AC, Brookroad. You figured it out.
Edmont, I have a nat 1 to hit you.
No.
Evie, I have a 13 to hit you.
No.
As the creatures reach out for you both again, but their movements are slow and lethargic, and they manage to grab neither of you. Who's next?
Got Edmont with Ekon.
Edmont, fix it.
Draws his whip and goes to attack this horrible visage of himself.
Gross.
19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Looking at 7 points slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 23 to hit.
Also hits.
For 12 points slashing damage.
12 points.
Yep.
Okay.
What's the sitch? Yeah, I'm going to vitamin K him for the third hit.
Okay.
For a bonus action. 18 to hit.
And 18 will hit.
Another 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Bop, bop, bop.
Yeah, you were just bludgeoning this creature, and it's reacting appropriately. A little unsettling, actually.
And that's going to end my turn.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution 15, a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, please.
Fail.
Okay. Bear with me 1 second. have to do some math in my head. Edmont,
Sir.
15 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
As you are raining blows down upon this creature, you see its head click into place and its eyes lock onto yours. And it's as though you're bludgeoning yourself to death with your own whip and your own kicks. It is your reflection, after all.
Ow. Don't like this. And Edmont screams over the telepathic link, Victor, stop playing with that thing.
Edmont, moving or staying put?
I'm good here.
Okay, who's next?
Got Ekon. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So what does this look like to me?
Looks like the two creatures look like tormented and terribly ugly reflections of you.
Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to need a DC 18 dexterity saving throw from this one.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't get cover from this.
That's a 9 on the save. You know what? I get to make this an advantage, actually. That's a 9 on the save.
So that's Sacred Flame. So go ahead and enjoy 17 radiant damage.
Okay. Is that the end of Ekon's actions?
And then as a bonus action, Ekon will summon the Hammer of Air. That's going to attack this one.
Okay.
It's an armor class of 13.
13 does not hit.
All right, that's the end of Ekon's turn. We've got Beldross with Evie.
Ekon, I need you to make me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Made it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ekon, not Evie. Made it?
Yep.
Okay.
16.
This is a
Gotcha.
more math-heavy encounter than I typically have.
Do I have to? Is that the end of my turn, or does something happen if I make the save?
That save happens at the end of your turn, yes. And for a moment, I mean, you feel the heat of the sacred flame as you cast it into your reflection, but it does not burn you.
Bedros can double move to there. That's the end of his turn. We've
Okay.
got Evie with Victor.
Evie, fix it.
I'll murder this one. I might as well steady aim with my bonus action.
Okay.
That was a 30 to hit. Is that
30 will
enough?
hit, yes.
You don't crit on a 19, do you?
No.
Sad face.
An underrated class feature. People who say champions are bad. Or something.
I loved my champion. All the way to level 20. Hell yeah.
Dang, Brickroad, your DM lets you get to level 20?
With Sentinel and Polar Master. Oh, I got 47 attacks per round.
That's 29 magical piercing do for you.
29 magical piercing damage?
Yep. And I will also allow Edmont to take a swing at whichever one he likes.
Before that, let's resolve this. Go ahead and make a Constitution 15 saving throw.
Sure. Is 15 enough?
15 is enough, and the thing is bloodied.
Go ahead, Edmont. You may spend your reaction to attack if you like.
I will do that. That one.
Okay, that's going to miss. And you, Evie, can't move because you steady aimed.
Correct. So that's the end of Evie's turn.
All right, who's next?
We've got Victor with Orson.
Victor, you are standing in front of the dials.
I am. Victor's gonna continue turning the dial from red to green.
Okay, and you do that. Moving or staying put?
How about that? Any better? He says over the telepathic link.
I mean, the lighting in the dungeon turned green, but it didn't seem to have any effect on the creatures.
It might have woken up the ones in the other hallway.
No!
All right, I'm coming.
So we're leaving it on green?
Well, if I can continue turning, yeah, we'll turn it off from red to whatever off neutral mode was.
No, there's not a neutral. You pick a color.
What was it on before he got
It
here?
was a soft yellow light.
Yeah, we'll put it back to soft yellow,
Okay.
and then we're gonna move.
I mean, I guess technically the other knob could remove all of the light if you wanted.
That'd probably be a bad idea right now.
And Victor, looking down the hallway, you see the two creatures look to be tortured and ugly versions of yourself.
Oh dear God. Right, does Victor have an action?
No, you use your action to fiddle with the
Okay.
knobs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, who's next?
That's
Next up,
Orson.
we've got Orson.
Orson.
Oh, we're back at the top of the order. Okay, gotcha. Orson is going to. I'm just gonna move Evie back a little bit into her square, and Orson's going to. Orson things.
Okay.
24 to hit.
We'll hit.
That is 8 points. Magical piercing.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Also hits.
That is 11 points. Magical piercing.
Okay.
And the butt is an 18.
Will hit.
I need a d4. That's 9 points. Magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Is that all of Orson's attacks?
Yeah, that's everything Orson can do.
I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
That is a fail.
A fail. Orson takes 14 points of necrotic damage as jabbing forward with a spear and spinning around with the butt, and he feels as though he's stabbing himself, as it is his own reflection. Is that it for Orson?
That is it for Orson.
Who's next?
It's Genie next.
Genie with red token.
Yeah. Genie is going to 5, 10, 15, 20.
And Genie, looking down the hallway, you see the creatures as tormented reflections of yourself.
Oh. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Nope. 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 You hear just Genie going just very quietly, Victor. You hear her going,
This
nope.
is probably extremely triggering for her.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. 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 And Genie will.
Genie, look, there's two of you.
What is that gif of the raccoon or whatever it is?
Oh, the badger. That's
It's a
just, like,
badger.
just tumbles down the hill. Yeah. I saw that the other day.
Anyway, she uses her circlet of blasting. That is, which is, let's see.
Notably,
+5 to
Genie,
hit.
this reflection here around the corner from where you're standing is bleeding profusely.
Yeah, I know. She doesn't like that. That's a 21 to hit
That'll
on the
hit.
first shot. Okay. It's 2d6. So, second shot is a 24.
That's to hit?
Yeah, that's to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. What was the damage on the first shot?
Oh, sorry. Reroll it. 8 fire
Okay.
damage.
8 fire.
Yep. And so the second shot is a same target. 10 fire damage.
Okay.
And the last shot is a 24 again for
That'll-
5.
For 5 points?
Yeah.
And is that Genie's last shot for the round?
Yes, but she is going to.
Well, the question is that her last shot for the round? There's no more damage coming?
Yeah, there's no more damage
All
coming.
right, I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, yeah. It's an 11.
11. It's going to be 11 points of necrotic damage as you throw these blasts down the hallway, and it feels just as though you're burning yourself. For the thing is your own reflection. And you were attacking the one to Orson's right. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have 10 hit points. It's all right.
I mean, it's your reflection, so it has 10 hit points too.
Oh. One,
Yeah, but they're
two.
left-handed 10 hit points.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to pulse, which will get. Looks like it'll get Evie and Orson. So
Remember, when using your 10 hit points, righty tighty, lefty loosey.
that's 10. If you have less than 10, you have 10.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put this down. So that's the end of Jeannie's turn.
All right.
Got red token with Edmont.
Okay.
So Evie, you have 10 points. Hit 10 points. 10 points. 10 hit points is surprisingly difficult for me to say
What is
today.
this?
I don't know why.
Oh, it's the Hammer of Air. Okay. Edmont,
Sure.
I have a nat 20.
Go ahead and
so that
re-roll
doesn't
that
hit?
if they can be blinded.
If they can be blinded. Edmont, I have a 20.
Sure. Dirty 20 instead?
Dirty 20.
Valid. No, okay, that still hits, yeah.
Evie, I have a 16.
No.
No. Okay. Edmont's. The
These guys are
touch.
beating the shit out of me.
The touch of the mirror creature. 23 points of necrotic damage as it reaches forth and just balming the warmth out of your body. And as it does, you see that the creature looks more and more vibrant and less ugly by the moment as it does so.
Let's see. I need to knock another. Yeah.
Still
Edmond's
terribly
bloodied.
wounded, though. The
Yeah,
creature is
Edmond
also
is
bloody.
very bloodied right now.
Evie, that creature reaches out to you but misses.
Uh-huh.
And that is it for creatures. Who's next?
Next up, we've got Edmont with Ekon.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this thing.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Sure does.
10 points slashing damage.
Okay. With the whip?
Yep.
Okay.
$22 to hit
That'll hit.
for 13 points slashing damage.
Okay.
And Vitamin K. 12.
12 will not hit.
Okay.
Edmont, would
That's
you make a
my turn.
DC 15 Constitution saving throw?
Failed.
Failed.
Yep.
It's going to be 6 points of necrotic damage as you attack your own reflection. The good news is this particular reflection looks as though it's on its last legs. Very badly bloodied now. Moving or staying put?
Edmont staying put.
Okay. Who's next?
Ekon. That's gonna cover. So I'm gonna need another DC 18 dexterity save from that one.
22.
Okay. And then we've got an attack from the Hammer of Air on
I
that one.
have a stupid question.
Mhm.
Does the Hammer of Air have hit points?
No.
So it doesn't have hit points, it cannot be targeted.
No.
Okay.
It could probably be targeted with like Dispel Magic, but
Gotcha.
it'll hit an armor class of 25
That'll hit.
for 10 force damage.
Okay. And Ekon suffers no repercussions from this because it's not Ekon dealing the damage to his reflection now. Psychological damage, maybe, seeing the Hammer of Air crash down on your ugly head.
What's his speed?
His speed is 50, actually. He's pretty fast.
So make a claw attack. It's an armor class of 24
24 will hit.
for 14.
Okay.
Second claw attack, it's another 24 for 20. And bite attack, it's a 13.
13 will not hit.
That's the end of his turn.
All right. Beldross needs to make... I'll roll this. I've got his block here. Constitution saving throw. Yeah, and as the lion darts forward and starts clawing at its own reflection, he sustains damage. The good news is, though, that the other reflection now looks bloodied.
Got Evie with Victor.
What's the status of 2? Which one's more hurt?
They're both looking pretty bad. They're both looking pretty gnarly now. That lion took a big old chunk out of it.
I'll just attack the same one I did before then. Same
Okay.
as before, steady aim. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Is a 28 magical piercing?
28 magical piercing damage.
Yep.
Okay, Evie, give me a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Ooh, failed.
Failed. So you're going to take 14 points of necrotic damage,
Okay.
and you just barely failed to kill this monster.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Should have passed that
Alright.
save. It'd have been dead.
I will. Edmund missed this. Edmund missed when I gave him a chance. So I'll let Orson make an attack.
Wow.
You know I'm right here, right, Evie?
Evie's not talking to Victor right now. He
Wow.
literally just sold out our race.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 29 to hit the same one that Evie just hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Can Orson
that
do
is-
less than 4 points of damage?
No.
Okay, then the thing is dead. And no save necessary.
That is the end of Evie's turn.
All right. Who's next?
After Evie, we've got Victor with Orson.
Victor, can you be the guy?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be the guy.
Okay.
So we're gonna bonus action Hunter's Market.
Okay. I'm going to give
Oh,
it partial cover from that position because it's around the corner from you.
Is it partial cover if I get here?
It's probably partial cover unless you come all the way up to past where Evie is. We've got awkward angles in this hallway. That just means it's going to raise his armor class a little bit. You're not going to be rolling a disadvantage. And you can still sneak attack.
So even here, it's still partial cover. God damn you,
Yeah, 'cause
Beldross.
you're firing through a bunch of squares. A bunch of other
Yeah,
people.
God damn you, Beldross.
Don't play a ranged character next time. You won't have this problem.
No, if it was melee, I wouldn't be able to get there. Period.
That's true. Of course, if it was melee, you'd already be up there.
Yeah. All right, then we just do it here for some partial cover.
Yeah, he's just around an awkward corner from you.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, that'll hit. never mind my cover. I am seeing now that I should have cleaned this map up. There's a lot of JPEG artifacts here at the end of the campaign. Whoops.
That's sneak attack. That's
my
a
God.
die. That's Hunter's Mark. Crits double dice, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's probably dead.
I don't care. I'm rolling.
Probably had like 3 hit points left. Just
I
so
want
you
to see
know.
what the number is. This might be the new record.
There's a certain threshold of damage that Victor has to inflict here in order to kill the creature outright without risking making that con save. I think he's got enough dice that if he rolls all ones, he still gets it. That's
Yeah.
That's pretty. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
A lot
But
of
that's
dice.
only 63 points.
Yeah, it's dead.
Only 63 points.
All those
blue,
ones.
blue.
There's 4 ones.
The good news is, Victor, you don't have to make a con save because you've killed it pretty much outright. As you kill the creature, you hear on either side of you the sound of glass breaking, and now each of the 2 mirrors on the sides have heavy cracks running from top to bottom, ceiling all the way to the floor.
Are we good here? You guys ready for green? Victor's
No.
kinda walking back.
We off initiative now?
Edmont,
We're off
Edmont
initiative.
looks
We come off
very
initiative now, yes.
Infuriated right now.
So a thought occurs to me. If we're really not in Darkon anymore, would sending work now outside of us?
We're in a magical maze. Probably not.
This is ostensibly a prison, so I don't imagine that it would permit that sort of magic to.
I mean, Darkwood just walked out.
Actual
He
question.
had the means to walk out.
What's Victor's
Since we're not
question?
in Darkon, do all of our failed horde check afflicted maladies still exist?
Oh yeah, that's permanent psychological torment. That
Okay.
Those scars
Thanks,
don't go
Ravenloft.
away. You guys,
Thank you, Ravenloft.
you lose all the good shit and keep all the bad shit. Yeah, I would say
Brother,
things
that did
fall
it.
silent, but they don't because you guys have music playing over the speaker system.
Let's
Brother-
do the green ones next.
Brother, that did a number on me. I don't think. Victor, stop it! For fuck's sake.
What? Don't you want to get out of here?
Pushing on like this isn't going to.
You know my brother and
He was-
sister are trapped in Darkon forever, don't you, Victor?
All the more reason to get out of here as quick as we can.
God, you really don't even care, do you?
You know what, Evie? I don't like being trapped here.
Anyway, I have after that last long rest I took, so I no longer have an irresponsible amount of vortex warp.
Okay.
Okay.
What I have put into the thing is cure wounds because this is a long dungeon. I figured having
Is
some.
your responsible number of cure wounds?
I don't know. Is it an irresponsible or a responsible number?
You know, it's probably more responsible than irresponsible. Yes.
So, take 3 charges. That's 3d8 plus 15.
That will probably do me pretty well. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that thing fucked me up royal.
It's 11 plus 15, so 26 healing.
Not
At all.
topped off, but better.
I figured, like, the reason I opted for this to the Vortex Warp is to, like, let Ekon's spell slots go further. It's like, I figure that's probably a better use of my resources to
Yeah.
bridge the gap in Ekon. Because I'm just a lowly little partial caster, and Ekon's over here in his full caster master race self.
What's
well,
next?
the bigger thing is we can't rest frequently, so
Oh, yeah.
that was a smart decision on your part.
So that's 3,
Yeah,
6.
but-
I have 7 more charges, and then I haven't used the spell slot.
Yeah.
Everybody come in for their for the group hug, right? It's time for the group hug.
Edmont's
Yep.
not touching Victor.
Act like you like each other.
That's going to be really hard right now.
Only this one only was 12 seconds. This was only a 12-second hug. Everybody gets 13 temp hit points. Like, so just still probably awkward, but like not like we have to sit here for like 2 minutes awkward hugging each other.
We are going to have to kill your dice away. All right, what's next?
So listen, we can either keep exploring or we know what these mirrors are gonna do, so we can just get these out of the way now.
Or how about we don't fuck with it until it becomes necessary for us to fuck with it?
Pretty sure it's gonna be necessary.
Well,
I'm
okay,
interested-
there's doors leading out of this.
I would say that I'm interested in your logic behind that, but I'm really fucking not. Edmont turns and starts walking in this direction.
Hey, Victor, I think everybody's finally tired of you. Don't worry, I still love you. And then I pat him on the shoulder as I walk over to follow. Edmont.
Suit yourselves. Let's just wander aimlessly around the dungeon.
Yeah,
That's
Evie
what-
goes over to Edmont and puts her hand on his shoulder and say, I'll help you get her. I'll help you find her.
You approach the curtain, and to the right-hand side of the curtain, there's a large, gaudy drawstring, really. This golden-colored tassel.
Edmont's seen this kind of thing when he's revealed artwork. He pulls on it.
I swear to God, if it's a sex dungeon, a sex puppet show,
Yeah, this is Aslan's final dungeon. The sex dungeon.
Edmont, looking
Sure.
into the room. Across the room, you see another curtain at the exit. On the left and right-hand walls are 4 alcoves. The one to your immediate left shows a very large portrait that looks like it could have been painted by you. It's kind of your style. It has your hand. It looks like it was done with your tools. And it is, in fact, a portrait of Victor performing unspeakable acts to a very pleased-looking Vistana woman.
gosh darn it, Brick.
Edmont turns away a little bit, a little
Actually, it's a
flustered.
sex dungeon. Evie
is
leaves. She
sex
just
gallery.
goes back here and just goes mad.
The hell did you
Like-
find?
Jeannie like peeks her head in. Does she see the same thing?
See for yourself.
Yeah, Genie, you look in and look off to the left, and there is a picture of Victor and a Vistana lady enjoying each other
And
on
then,
the back
like,
of her wagon.
Jeannie's gonna like turn around and look at Edmont. This looks a lot like your style. Did you paint this?
This looks
No, I did
exactly like
not.
Edmont's style.
I did not.
Edmont, were you spying on me?
Victor, it is a very flattering portrait.
Ekon, how many fireballs do you have?
You did a really good job, Edmont. Like, I never realized you were such a good painter.
Jeannie,
Edmont,
Jeannie
Edmont
says,
facing away from the painting asks Victor, "Is the scythe man in this portrait?"
It is. He's not. No.
"Do you want me to
At least
burn the
there's
portrait?"
Please.
No, this is good. This is art.
Jeannie firebolts the portrait.
Okay, and it smolders and burns away, revealing the wall on the other side.
God
Awesome.
damn it,
Great.
Gene, that could have been the only memory of her I had.
The remnants of the portrait that curl and crumble to the floor become consumed by the carpet.
What was her name,
then-
Victor?
And then the portrait comes
It
back.
doesn't reappear.
It doesn't reappear while any of you are watching.
What's over here? Since Edmont is pointedly not looking at that,
Edmont,
sir.
the hallway here is wider. I'm sorry, longer, not wider. Kind of like Vic. Never mind. We'll just. You have an alcove on the left and right hand side. At the far end, you see another portrait that's definitely in your style and coloration. This one is of you, sandwiched between two well-endowed Loup Garou gentlemen.
Oh,
Edmont turns away, and no. No, you're not. You're not. Edmont is blocking view.
Edmont is-
Edmont, what's back there?
You can't see. Edmont's in the way.
Jeannie, like,
Edmont?
how tall is the ceiling?
Not so tall that you couldn't fly over Edmont.
Yeah,
Victor's gonna fly over.
Yeah, it's a beautiful portrait that looks like he was painted by himself.
Edmont.
Can I take it off the wall?
Yeah, you could.
I take it off the wall and I like break it out of the frame, and then I roll the painting up and stick it in my bag of holding.
Okay, the broken parts of the frame as they fall to the floor, consumed by the shag carpet.
I love this room. Victor's gonna go see what else is in here.
There's a market for this kind of stuff back in Brennanine.
No. It's unseelie.
What lies in the back part of the gallery?
I hate this so much.
Coming to the back part of the gallery is another small room. Appearing in this one, it's another Edmont original, Edmont Veritas. Not signed, but definitely in his hand. This one depicts Aslan upon his throne, holding his scepter, wearing his crown. Reclined in his lap is Evelyn Veritas in a state of scandalous undress.
nope.
Oh my god, yes. Victor's
Reaching-
gonna go try and take the painting.
Reaching up and caressing the king's face.
I cast Erupting Earth on the painting.
All right, erase the spell slot, I guess.
I think.
Yeah, Earth erupts from the wall and shatters the portrait. The broken pieces of frame fall to the ground and are consumed by the carpet.
It is now the difficult terrain in there.
God
I hate
damn it,
this.
Evie.
I hate this so much.
What about the north alcove?
There's a curtain up there, blocking egress into the next room.
What about this one to where Genie's going?
Genie,
Yep.
looking down this hallway, you see another Edmont Veritas original. This one depicts you sitting alone on a tree stump in the night in a forest clearing, looking unbelievably depressed.
Oh.
Genie?
And Jeannie actually, she kind of backs up and like,
I
Victor
hated
doesn't think
none
he's
of
supposed to
these.
look at the painting.
that's and she says, I recognize that. That's right after the whole mess with the Squelcher Lord. Is she right?
Possible. I mean, Edmont might have taken some artistic licenses.
Because that's literally what Jeannie did. She remember she went in the woods and sat on a stump and cried.
Looks to be like that is what she could be depicting.
Jeannie's gonna. Shit. Jeannie's gonna walk up and touch the painting.
And it's canvas, and you feel the paint upon it.
She does the same thing with the Yao picture. Yowie.
And yeah, you pull it out of your bag and you unroll it. It's the same thing. It's paint on canvas. It's Edmont's tools.
No, I mean I do the same thing as I did. I take it off the wall and roll it up
Oh,
and
okay,
stick it
yeah.
in the.
So
in
you
my bag.
break it out of the frame, and the carpet
Yeah.
consumes the pieces of frame.
Victor goes to check to see if the destroyed paintings have returned.
The ones that Jeannie did not take do in fact appear back on the wall when you go back and look.
God damn it.
But the ones that Jeannie has taken do not.
Victor's going to pull down the painting to
So
himself.
there's a curtain in the back of this room.
There is indeed. And to your right hand, to your left hand, there's a drawstring that would pull the curtain open.
Ekon will open the curtain.
And directly in front of your face is a second curtain. Onto either side is a very narrow hallway leading to the left and right. This doesn't look like the opulent carpeted pathways you've been seeing. This hallway looks more like an access tunnel that you might see like in the back of a theater.
Can I see anything further down if I duck my head in?
Yeah, you can see that it ends in a T-junction in one direction and then turns off to the left in the other.
Okay, and let's open the second curtain.
Okay.
Edmont looks absolutely mortified at all of this.
Nobody will ever see it in the bag, Edmont.
Ekon.
Mm-hmm.
In the back of this room looks similar to the one that you just exited from. Like, it could be an art gallery with alcoves on either side. In the back of this room is a statue of you, standing tall, triumphantly, holding your staff of air. And you realize that what you're standing upon is the crushed and disembodied corpse of Chrisen. The statue is cast in precious metals, and it's just an incredibly expensive and opulent, very gaudy looking thing. But it does look like you.
Edmont peers alongside, looks inside, and says, "You know what? That's yeah, now that one I can't claim ownership of.
Does that mean you claim ownership of the other ones?
I mean, I know, but that's clearly not my work, at the very least."
Ekon,
Mm-hmm.
looking into this alcove, another Edmont Veritas original, of the fattest man you've ever seen, laying atop a banquet table strewn with detritus and debris and rotting food. This is the rotting corpse of the Squelcher Lord.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a memory.
Is this place supposed to make us insane or make us happy?
I mean, it's not something that I'm proud of what we did, but
Is this like some kind of trophy room? What's down here?
Jeannie, looking down this direction, slightly longer hallway with other unrelated, just patterned tapestries along the walls. But looking down at the end, you see the corpse of a woman slumped forward in what looks like a rather well-equipped laboratory. You realize you're looking at the headless body of Victor Mordenheim, who's had her face blown off with some kind of laser rifle.
Jeannie doesn't know what laser, the acronym laser means.
a laser rifle.
Edmont,
Sir,
looking down this direction, another Edmont Veritas original. This one depicts a small group of Vistani alongside their children, the ones who had escorted you to the Crystal Tower and the ones that you encountered along the way. Except their bodies are mutilated and strewn about as though torn apart by wild creatures.
Edmont is just he's just getting a little more pale with each new artwork that he sees.
Victor, looking down this way, You see several workers, people that Victor spent time amongst the workers in Silverbow, amongst the goat herders and whatnot. You see several of them, young men and women who work out in your fields, impaled upon spikes just outside the Silverbow walls. And atop the walls stands a Loop Guru wearing the tattered cloak of one of Evie's knights.
Well, I guess that's one possibility. Here to go check out those statues.
That was a statue you said?
The statue is the star in the back of the room. The 4 alcoves have paintings of these horrific scenes of all of the people you've killed.
We didn't kill we very specifically didn't kill these people.
Details. Victor, there is space where you could squeeze behind the back of the statue if you wanted to.
Yeah, he's gonna squeeze in there and kind of see what's up.
Okay, you do that. You come out the other side.
Is there any knobs or switches on the statue? Does it move if I push it?
No. It is solid metal.
Okay. Well, Jeannie is going to take this Victor Mordenheim picture off of the wall, and she's going to examine it for, is it magical in any way?
You're getting ambient magic from absolutely everything in the place. The place is literally built out of illusions.
Yeah, it's yeah, okay. So, is there anything like on it, like on the back, anything like that?
No,
on the canvas?
when you
It's
take
just
it
a
down,
picture.
if you break it out of the frame, it's just oil paint on canvas.
Okay. Is there any strange details in the thing other than the fact that that's not what happened?
Nope. That's right. It's just a grisly scene where Victor Mordenheim is missing her head.
I mean, it could be any person in a lab coat.
It's definitely
Without her
Victor
head.
Mordenheim. 100%. She's wearing a name
Which-
tag.
Gotcha.
Hello, my name is Victor Modenheim. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
That's how I'm gonna fake my death in 20 years. Just get a headless body and put a name tag on it. Well, he's wearing a name tag. It must be him.
Clearly, Evie Veritas, yes.
So you've collected the Victra. I'm going to mark the ones you've collected. You've got the painting of Victra. You took the painting of you.
Yep.
And then you took the one of Edmont.
Yeah, the yaoi scene. Listen, do not kink shame Jeannie.
You know what? It's okay to have a hot cousin. Nothing wrong with that.
Right. I mean, were we like first cousin? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
No!
That's gross.
Let's not go there, please.
I mean,
these are the burning questions.
Darkwood did tell you that if you start fucking, you might, and it's not a good idea. But so don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Victor's gonna go take down the rest of the 3 paintings in this room.
In which room?
In room 11.
What's the with what end? Like you're gonna collect them up and roll them up and put them in a bag?
Yeah. Or hand them to Jeannie to put in a bag, noticing that the ones collected don't return.
So you're gonna collect the one with
All 3 of them that are in this room.
the townsfolk outside of Silverbow, the Vistani scene, and the Squelcher Lord.
From this room, yeah, and then from the other room, he's going to take down the picture of himself and the picture of Evie.
No, you are not taking the picture of Evie.
I'll take the picture of Evie.
So one by one, you've collected all 8 of the paintings.
Right.
Yeah, and then
Just
Victor's going to hand them to Jeannie and say, "I guess hold on to these for now, otherwise they're going to reappear."
yeah.
Maybe that's important.
Let's check this little interconnecting hall. Right.
Which direction would you like to go?
This way, I guess.
Edmont walks up to Ekon and says, "At the very least, I do note that that rather than a painting of you, that there's a statue of you instead."
Yeah, that does strike me as strange.
It's coming to the fork in this narrow kind of access hallway. Looking off to the left, it disappears into the distance. Bear with me 1 second, if you don't mind. And just continues off beyond the range of your vision. Off to the right, you see narrow doors lining the hallway on the left and right sides. and then another intersection at the far end.
Jeannie's gonna say that she has doors down here, and that I think is everybody done in the art rooms for now?
Think so.
Okay, I'm gonna start opening doors then.
You guys are going to open an awesome gallery when you get back to Brennanine. It's going to be great.
No.
Jeannie is going to check the lock for.
There's no lock. There's just
Oh.
a small latch that would open the door up.
Okay, she's gonna open.
This
the
is
door.
not an opulent door like the others you've seen. This is like a small access door that you might
So we're like in the servant area, right?
possibly,
Kind
yeah,
of
something like that. Mhm. But
Yeah, I got you.
more similar to what you might see in the back of a theater. Than,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not in the main area. We're in like where the people who work behind the scenes go. But yeah, no, I opened this door.
Okay. Open the door, and as you do, this door also opens. You're opening the door inward. That door opens outward into the hallway.
Oh god, it's a Scooby-Doo hallway.
He threatened us with this. And what do I see in the door? In the doorway.
Looking through, you see it goes forward 5 or 10 feet, then it opens up into another door, and then looking through that, you look out into an access hallway with another door across the other side.
So Jeannie kind of walks through the door.
Okay, and you reemerge the other side.
Just like this?
And you were well, actually, I don't know Jeannie's handedness, but whatever handedness you were before, you were now the opposite.
Oh.
And then you go back through and you're back to normal. I mean,
That's
by handedness, I don't just mean you're now left. I mean, like, your heart's on the other side of your body, kind of like you've completely flipped across the plane of existence.
yeah, like scar, like they're like this, like the scar on her face or whatever is on the opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
So she briefly became Mirror Universe Jeannie.
Right.
Did you have a goatee? God, I'm not sure who I hate more right now. Azalin, Darkwood, or Victor.
Why? Listen, Victor, like, we have to poke at things in here to get out. Victor hasn't done anything wrong. Same thing with the open this door.
Okay.
I'll peek out here. Anything out here?
So, Jeannie, you're opening up the center door?
Yeah. She will tell Victor don't go in there because it seems to. Yeah.
I'm pretty. What happens if we walk through? I'm pretty sure we'll come out another one of these doors. Yeah.
If you walk through this door, you come out this door, flipped. So like your entire body is flipped. Your left becomes right. Your right becomes left.
Jeannie,
Yeah.
opening up this door and looking through it, you see a tiny room that's about 10 feet to a side. Completely unadorned, just wood paneling along the walls, hardwood floor.
All right. I'm gonna step in.
You step in, and now you're in the little room.
I'm in the little room. Then I step out.
You step back out. You're
Am I different?
now back out in the hallway.
Victor is going to take out one of his little ball bearings that he has a bag of 1,000 of,
Okay.
and he's going to toss it into this room just to see if it actually does come out the other door.
Yeah, after a moment, the ball bearing fires out of this door and clatters against the one on the other side.
Yeah, Jeannie walked it into that door and then walked out of this one.
Oh, okay.
Evie, from your position, you can see the hallway that we've already cleared open. You've got double doors to your left, and then the hallway starts curving around to your right, off in the distance.
Are these doors locked?
Nope, they're nice, opulent double doors.
Can I see what through them?
If you open them up, you can.
Maybe we should finish clearing this area out first, because I don't know if this goes somewhere else. I don't know if it's going to loop around back down here or something.
This south door by Victor.
You opening that one up?
Yeah.
Bear with me just one moment.
Wait for the mimic to eat me.
We'll start next session with Victor in the cube. I suggest we start every session to the end of the campaign with Victor in the cube. Hey Victor, remember when we could have left you in the in that cage?
Yeah, I bet you wish you would have, didn't you?
Victor opens up into a small little room. The two doors in the room are labeled. The one off to your left, so the inside of this one here, is labeled Unspeakable Pain. The door to your south, so this one here, is labeled Uncountable Treasure.
Nope.
So wait, you said this door is Unspeakable Pain?
This door is labeled Unspeakable Pain. This door is labeled Uncountable Treasure.
Cake or death?
So Victor, you dive back out through the room? Like out back onto the hallway?
Yeah. Yeah, Victor sees the door. He's like, nope, not falling for it.
The funny thing is, this is totally where Baba Yaga's treasure showed up.
Victor. So here's what happens. Victor, you step into the room. You read the Unspeakable Pain. You read Uncountable Treasure. And then you say nope, and you duck back through the room. No sooner does Victor come through the plane of the door that he drops unconscious right at Genie's feet, just curled up in this comfortable looking restful sleep, snoring away.
I slap him awake.
Prods him with his boot.
Victor, take a point of damage as Genie slaps you awake.
Ow, my 10 HP.
It erodes the strength of the party.
Interesting.
Okay,
So-
so there was a message on that door that he didn't read.
So this is torment.
Victor, looking at the outside of the door, it's not labeled at all.
It's gonna open.
And you open it up, and you see the room beyond.
I hate mazes.
So, just Ekon,
Mhm.
just slap me awake if I fall asleep. Jeannie steps into the middle of the room and she looks at all three doors.
Okay, the north door, so this door that Victor is standing next to, Unspeakable Pain. The south door reads Uncountable Treasure. The north door has a label that reads Incomparable Rest.
Rest.
Great, quick question. So Victor has this door open. Does he see Genie in the room?
Yeah, absolutely. Just
Okay.
walking through from the north.
All right. Jeannie is going to open the southern door.
Genie. It's a hallway. Travels forth and ends in a small circular chamber with a glorious and incredibly complicated looking mechanism sitting in the center of it. It stands a good 4 or 5 feet tall, sitting on posts coming out of the ground. It's made of all kinds of different metals and has lots and lots of moving parts, flashing lights, and attached to the side is a large, inviting looking lever.
Genie, don't go in there.
Do I need to make some kind of saving throw?
No, you don't.
Because I feel like I should be making a saving throw.
No save.
Now, when I look down that hallway, what do I see?
The exact same thing.
Okay.
It's not something specifically made to be irresistible to Genie.
It didn't say irresistible, it said uncountable.
So it's just a very complicated machine with a very inviting lever.
It's got this inviting lever on the side, and the front of it has these curtains that are pulled into place. And the thing is adorned with flashing lights and...
So
This place is supposed to drive us mad. Don't go in there.
Jeannie says, I mean, levers are all right, but what you really need is a big red button. And she closes the door.
Close the door.
If it had been a button, she'd have been sold.
Real talk, if there had been a big red button in there, I probably would have went in there and hit it.
BRB, adding a button to this.
And then so she opens the door and sees if there's a big red button now.
There's not.
Or if it's
the same
okay, it's exactly
device
the
with
same.
the lever on the side.
Okay. She pulls it closed, and then
Okay.
she says, "All right, Evie, slap me awake." And
Look
then
at it.
she steps her.
And as Jeannie steps through the door, she just falls unconscious into a deep and restful sleep.
I'll just gently jostle her awake. I won't slap her.
Well, if you jostle her, it's not enough to wake her up. You got to do a point of damage.
Okay, I'll slap her.
You slap her awake. She gets up.
Okay, I'll mark off my 1 temp hit point.
Victor and Genie feel any better after that rest?
No, you didn't get to complete it. These assholes woke you up.
All right. Does somebody want to go in there and open the door?
No.
Edmont.
I'd
Doesn't look like it goes anywhere that we care about.
rather we take stock of what we have available to us before we start
Okay.
prodding the thing. Be methodical. Be like I don't think that I don't Uncle Nigel I don't see him jumping straight into all of this nonsense.
Oh, you don't know my father if you don't think he would dive headfirst into this stuff.
He's methodical.
Nigel would have pulled the lever for sure.
Victor's going to be methodical to open these doors.
All right. And when we come back from break, we will see what's on the other side of the doors. Why don't you all take a few minutes? I'm gonna save the map before anything else in case like cosmic ray storms or something.
Makes sense.
Sunflares.
We're gonna have this. This is going to be just like a sea of notes.
The notes are very complicated for this stuff. It's a lot of.
Can I make angry noises at Victor for completely disregarding the
He
fact
said
that
be
he
methodical.
go through the door?
Go ahead and get your coffee, get your bagel. Let's reconvene at about 4:25.
Homer Simpson strangling Bart.gif.